Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Bring You Division video. Today we are going to go over the steady game synopsis for the Division 2 that happened about an hour ago. If you guys didn't see the live stream, they talked about the Dark Zone and conflict changes coming into U6. And to be honest, it wasn't the best live stream, it wasn't the most interesting live stream alone. They had some decent information, some okay kind of details, but I feel like it's not something most of us were looking for. But again, nonetheless, these are the synopsis of the live stream. So if you guys do enjoy this video or find it helpful, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for my videos, and let's get right into this. Alright, so starting off first, let's start with conflict since there's a little bit less details and less information about this. So the first one, and this is pretty much the biggest one, is that we're getting a new PvP game mode for conflict. This is going to be a 4v4 team elimination best of 7 rounds single elimination game mode. If you guys played Search and Destroy back in the day on Call of Duty, or if you play it still, it's very similar to that, but instead this is going to be a 4v4 team elimination 7 rounds. So pretty interesting. Honestly, I feel like this is not something most of us were looking for. I feel like most of us want a bigger kind of conflict gameplay like Last Stand or something like that. Not really a 4v4 single elimination mode, but it could be fun. I'm not judging the book by its cover. It could be fun. It could be very kind of competitive and clan orientated. If you want like a clan battle or something like that, this could be kind of interesting to try out and play. This game mode will also feature new boosts. So yeah, pretty exciting. And let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. The next thing we'll be seeing is a new change to the reward system for conflict. So now anyone who plays win or lose will earn something at the end of the match. Again, it doesn't matter if you win or lose, you will earn something once the match is finished. You obviously have to stay in the match to earn it. Pretty cool, I guess you could say. If you are playing with a trash team or maybe you are a new player, you will at least earn something, win or lose. Moving down, a daily / weekly projects are coming to conflict, so pretty cool right there. It will give you a kind of objective or incentive to go in the conflict lobby and potentially get a certain amount of kills or score or damage to complete that project for that week or day. So pretty cool right there. And also switching loadouts between matches of conflict is now going to be available. And that's pretty much everything for the conflict changes. Not too crazy. Again, I guess the biggest thing was the new mode. But I'm kind of sad or kind of disappointed that there's not going to be a new map. I know a new map would be pretty cool with a new game mode. But again, as of right now, there's no new map, just a new game mode and these changes I just mentioned for conflict. Now moving down for the Dark Zone, we have a little bit more information about this. So first of all, they focused on incentive to go in the Dark Zone and full servers for TU6. That was kind of their main objective. So the first thing they're doing for that goal is now, whenever you walk into a checkpoint and you're not in a popular server, the game will server transfer you to a more popular lobby. Now, to be honest, this was not something I was expecting. I was really hoping and expecting they would increase the kind of player cap for the Dark Zone. I'm not saying have like 40 or 50 people run around the Dark Zone, but around like 20, maybe 24, maybe something like that would be a lot better. But again, I'm not going to judge the book by its cover. Maybe this will solve the issue of the Dark Zone being kind of dead and bring life to it. But again, I would really like to see a kind of player cap increase in the Dark Zone to make it a little bit more fun, a little bit more active, and just overall feel like the Dark Zone again from the Division 1. The next thing is supply drop changes. So now supply drops can drop in inactive landmarks, are a little bit more special as well, but also will be a little bit more challenging. So not only will you see supply drops in landmarks that are on your map, but also in previous landmarks that are inactive and are kind of on a cooldown, supply drops, these supply drops can drop and they are again a little bit more special. Up next, a new Occupy Dark Zone event is coming, and what this event is one supply drop will be dropped somewhere on the map randomly. This supply drop will be protected by Black Tusk bosses, and pretty much it's going to be another incentive to go onto the map and pretty much extract it or, get the loot, fight the bosses, and see what you can do. Hopefully this promotes more gunfights as well, as more people go to it and, fight each other and try to get this supply drop. It's not the craziest news, it's not the craziest kind of change or event to the ODZ, but again, something new that's coming into U6. Also, a extraction ambush is coming, so pretty much whenever you call a extraction, there's a chance of a Black Tusk chopper that can come down and pretty much invade the space, and there's going to be enemies kind of dropping on you, and it's pretty rare. They did say it can happen once a day, maybe once a week. It's very rare, but when it does happen to you, you either have a choice of fighting off the NPCs and, you know, potentially getting more loot and extracting that, or just running away, going to another extraction, and calling it there. The next thing that was talked about was the Thieves and Avenger kind of overhaul. So first of all, there will be a new rotating stock of items for sale from this vendor. So yes, this vendor will be resetting and having items for sale that you'll be able to buy. As of right now, we're not really sure if it's going to be something special like exotics or kind of special items, or it could just be normal loot like always. As of right now, we have no idea. And also the 3 Dark Zone resources are combined into one. So instead of farming for them and looking for them in the Dark Zone, they are pretty much all combined into one, just Dark Zone resources that you can use for this vendor. And that's pretty cool. It should be a little bit easier to farm for and, you know, actually get use of this vendor. The last thing that was talked about was actually normalization, and as of right now in TU6, there is no more normalization at endgame for PvP, and that does include conflict and the Dark Zone. They did say some of the talents are still normalized, just depends on the talent for the weapon, but all your kind of recalibration stats, your gear stats, your weapon stats will not be normalized in PvP. What will be normalized is keeping the players at the 500 kind of range mark, so anyone who is below 500 gear score, they will be boosting you to 500 to once again keep everyone at that kind of same mark for PvP. So that's pretty good. I would say that's really good news. I wasn't really the biggest fan of the normalization because it didn't really matter if you spent, you know, 10 days on a build or 10 weeks on a build, because everything was normalized, so you were all kind of on the same playing field. But now, if you actually grind a lot, you have a god build, and pretty much everything kind of maxed out on your gear, you will be able to take advantage of that and just to do really well in PvP, and once again, just not have to worry about being normalized to everyone's kind of level. So really good news. Let me know what you guys think about this, if you like this, if you dislike this, and just overall your opinions on this change. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video. This is pretty much everything they did talk about in the study game. If you guys want to see the full live stream, I will have a link in the description. You guys can check out and watch the entire thing. But once again, that's going to be it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.